going on, everybody? Today is January 26th. It is 4:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market just closed. Taking a look at Tesla. We had, looks like an $81 trading range today. Today was a wild day. Started off very nice this morning, up in the green. The NASDAQ this morning was up many hundreds of points. I think I saw 350 points at one point. And then we had a little bit of Fed news come out into the market today. And the markets got jittered and they reversed quickly. Watching all of those big gains turn into some losses across the board here. Looks like the NASDAQ micro futures down 40. They were down quite a bit more. I think I saw down 80 at one point. 80 looks like an $81 trading range today for Tesla. We were up nice this earlier in the day, and then we obviously closed down. You can see right now we are trading in the aftermarket sessions at 916. We are heading back up a little bit. Looks like the actual market hours closed at 937.41, so we are down a little bit. Today's low for Tesla, 906, and today's high, 987.69. Man, we were up nice all the way up into this price range here. Things were looking good, and Feds came in and shook things up a bit, but who knows? That's what they do. So far, the low still is on January 24th, and that is that. We will see what happens moving forward here in the week. Tomorrow is Thursday. Fridays are typically bullish. They're typically up days, although they haven't been the past couple of weeks. But the percentages show that Fridays are typically bullish, so we will see what happens. Kind of think we are going to see some choppiness before we head higher here, if that's the way the market's going to go. As I had mentioned in prior videos, we need to see a set of higher highs or at least a set of higher lows and then into higher highs. This high here, which would be, let's call it 1115.60, we need to get above that, and that will be a good sight to see. We'll probably pull back after getting above that high and print a higher low. And that will also be good to see. Putting some more confirmation into this low here on January 24th being the low for this move here. We will see. We had some short positions today actually get stopped out. So that kind of gives us a little bit of a, perhaps the market is going to continue to rise, at least those stocks I am referring to. But the major market indices started to show some more signs of downward price action to come. Definitely in some volatile times with the very wide price swings. That will probably subside if we start to head higher on a smooth trend to the upside. So not too much to look for here in Tesla. I think we'll see some choppiness action unless tomorrow is a monster big up today and the boys use today's market action to shake people up. Because I'm sure with the price, the wide price swings seen today, my mouse here, I think the batteries are dying. So the large price swings definitely triggered some long entries and then probably ran stops on a lot of those today. With an $80-some price swing intraday range for Tesla, I think that will definitely trigger some longs and then stop them out and probably trigger some new shorts for traders. So I have mentioned before, be careful with a product of this large of a size, especially if you're trading leverage, whether that's leverage on the stock or whether that's leverage as in the stock options. So we'll see what happens here. So far, kind of sitting where we were yesterday because of where we closed. We're sitting down quite a bit after market. Post market is 908. So far, keep an eye on the low there on the January 24th. Looks like that's the low, but we'll see if they do some real damage tonight or if they catch everybody off guard and send this market higher by the morning. Either way, we will be keeping an eye on the tech futures, the NASDAQ micros, and Tesla. But for us, no long entries in this stock until we see further confirmation to the upside. Until then, it could be a whipsaw and kind of a disaster to trade here if they're gonna continue to run these stops and have these volatile price swings. Sometimes you'll see things will get choppy, whether it's near a top or near a bottom, assuming it's not a V bottom, and they'll chop the market up and down and up and down and up and down. They will wear everybody out before sending it in the direction that they choose. So perhaps we're seeing that in the early stages here. Hard to tell because we're kind of sitting near the lower range. I mean, we are not really that far away from the low on Jan 24th of 851. So we will see if that holds. As of now, it is. Time will tell. Today looks a little bit ugly here for Tesla, but if we start breaking below the 200-day, which is shown on my screen in red, that would indicate perhaps a little bit more of a waterfall move to the downside. But so far we're above that, so not too much to worry about here. Just be patient, wait for some more upside confirmation before we get into a long Tesla position. At least that is the play that we are going with. So everybody has their ways of trading and getting into and out of positions. But the Patreon signals, they are obviously only posted on Patreon, and we follow those. So we are waiting until those get us into Tesla once again. But we need some more confirmation to the upside before that happens. So we will see. Looks good and a little bit ugly today. The Feds definitely threw some jitters in here, but who knows? That's what they do. And we just have to have some patience and all will be well. As always, I appreciate all of you watching these videos and subscribing to the channel. Let me know down in the comments if you would like any other videos on different stocks or futures or cryptos, and I will see what I can put together. Or if you have any questions about Tesla, maybe you have questions about the weekly chart or the monthly chart or even a smaller time frame. Let me see if I can actually put a smaller time frame on here, how it'll look. I am a big fan of the 3-minute time frame, especially for short-term trading. Short-term trading for the 3-minute time frame has been a good match for myself personally. One of the reasons is if we zoom in here to this, looks like, when was it? What day was this? Oh, this is going back. That's going back to the beginning of the year. But anyway, it's easier to, when you scale into the shorter term time frames, you can really see when moves either begin or begin to end, especially if you use, as you can see on my screen, these different moving averages. Whatever your trading rules are, you know, those can come in handy and whatnot. So let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas or any suggestions or questions, and I will see if I can get to those and perhaps put some videos out. So, all right, everybody. I think we're just going to see some choppiness action here for a little while, perhaps overnight. And we will be back with another video either later this evening if we see some wide price swings, or tomorrow morning. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Thanks again for watching these videos. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be careful out there. These markets are a little bit wild right now. Take care.